Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Today it is UW-Stout versus NTC
Mm.
Timberwolves. So we got a really good match lined up. What do you think?
I'm feeling pretty excited for it. We haven't played this team in over a year
Mhm.
until the qualifiers, like last semester or last year even. So we're excited to get back against them. We've got new players. I think they've got a couple new ones as well. So it'll be competitive. It'll be head to head, but I think we're feeling pretty strong.
Perfect. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yes, so for everyone at home watching, I'm Student X. I'm the pit player for UW-Stout Smash Team, and because we currently have Marcus Undead Mob stepping up, we are going to be having a couple different players tag in and out. So I'll be in. We might have some other players who are playing and then coming in to maybe do like a post-game interview. So we'll see how it's going. But I'm starting us off here on the couch.
Yeah, do you want to list off the roster we have today going in to
Yeah.
this?
So for our roster, we are going to be running Weef. We're going to be running Flying Boy, Meerkat. No, not Undead Mobs. We've got
I'm not
Undead Mobs
playing
on the.
today.
Hey, you know what? We're playing the fort back here on comms, but we've got Weirdbot as well as Ivysaur potentially going in as well. So it'll be an
Nice.
interesting one. I don't believe I'll be playing, but we'll see how it goes. But that's our current lineup right now of five or six.
Six, I think.
Six, yeah.
How do you think today's match is going to look?
I think we're looking pretty good. I don't want to jinx anything, so I don't want to talk with too much confidence, but I think we're looking pretty strong. We were making sure to check up on some NTC VODs, see how we're feeling, see how they're looking, and I think we've got a bit of an advantage this time. So we'll see how it plays out.
Awesome. I saw a bunch of, when you guys were practicing, I saw a bunch of people doing really good in there. Some of the people I'd like to mention is Flying Boy.
So Flying Boy typically does not like his Wi-Fi matches. Snake is famously a little more difficult on Wi-Fi, I'd say. Just getting
Fair
those
enough.
inputs down can be a little tricky, but when he sits down and he's feeling good, we want to get him on the sticks playing against the opponents because he can do some work for sure.
That's good.
hmm
I'm glad that we are feeling all pumped and hyped for this, and we have a really good theme set going into this next match.
Yeah, we are excited, and especially since we are getting back on since after spring break, it's been a whole 2 weeks since we've
Mhm.
gotten to play a match. So we're looking forward to it, and we're feeling good. We're
Is
feeling
there
good.
any characters that you guys saw from their team that you guys are like worried about or have on like the book to know who to worry about?
So right now we're kind of worried a bit about their cloud. Goes by a bunch of different tags, but we just know them as their cloud. So
Mm.
we're watching out for them. We've made sure to get some practice against clouds. We've been warming up, but we're staying aware of everyone on the team. I think we might be looking at a Bowser, a Min Min, a
Ooh.
Game and Watch. So it'll be an interesting roster for sure. Nothing too out of the ordinary as far as characters go. I think we've got the weird characters out of the way. So they'll have some very typical ones that we're going to be running into.
That's nice. I know some of the matchups that are pretty difficult for some characters, but do you know any matchups that you want to have? Like if they send out you say Cloud, do you want certain person in or?
So right now, I think for their cloud, I don't want to spoil too much,
Hmm.
but we've got a couple people lined up for the cloud. I think as far as matchups go, more than anything, we're a little spooked about some of our characters going into theirs.
Mm.
We Fit Trainer, especially, we're a little bit worried about because of the fact that obviously We Fit Trainer not a very popular character, so can have that advantage to matchup check different opponents. But at the same time, they don't get that advantage of having like strong matchups against a lot of very typical characters. So
Gotcha.
it'll be interesting to see how our We Fit Weef does against that, as well as a couple of other different characters. I know Luigi famously doesn't have any amazing matchups into this team, but Chase is just kind of built differently, does a lot of different stuff, and does not mind a lot of their characters, even though kind of a negative matchup for some of them.
Gotcha. Well, perfect. We have our first two characters coming in. We got Weef on Weefit, and they're gonna play what is that? Wexify, I think.
Yeah.
Wixify on Samus, and we're going to PS2 for our first stage.
All right, so it sounds like it might be a little bit of a slow one, so grab your popcorn, settle in for this first one. We've got characters that are not very famous for getting in there and punching each other, but when we need to get it done, both these characters can get it done in the up close range. So it'll be an interesting one for sure. And I think we feel pretty all right about that. That was one of the ones that Weef was not too worried about. They played a couple Samuses. We actually have one in the area, Dave 2006.
Ah, yes.
So we've got a bit of that experience. We know what we're going into against it. So it'll be an interesting one for sure. And we're not too worried, but let's not get our hopes up too much.
Now, I have a really big question that I've been wondering myself.
Yeah.
Both have charged moves.
Mhm.
Wii Fit uses Sun, and then Samus uses Blast. Which one wins, or do they clank?
Typically, I think the charge shot is going to be winning. It is famous for these strong options, and so already Wixify starting up with those charge shots, it's going to be a bit stronger than the Sun Salutation. But right now, both just trying to trade away with those projectiles to start us off.
Both playing pretty passive so far. Samus initiating.
All right, starting up with a little forward air from Samus and just resetting neutral. It's going to be a lot of those trades, I think, but sometimes I think that can be an advantage for Wii Fit Trainer just because that deep breathing, sometimes going through those projectiles is going to be a lot. And right now, Wii is showing their dominance against Wixify right now.
Yes, and definitely that heal kicking in, but not enough. Racking up the percentage, 44 to 86.
Great get out of the way for that grab. Does not want to get grabbed, take any extra damage. Samus does have some good options. Right now, just keeping Samus in that corner. Usually Samus does like being in the corner to charge up those projectiles. But if Wii Fit is applying that pressure like they are right now, it is going to be trouble for Samus.
He likes that corner, but he doesn't want to be in the corner, and there he goes. First stock, 33.
That's exactly why you don't want to be caught in the corner too much, just because you're going to die a little bit earlier. And right now, actually seeing that the Sun Salutation is going to be going through those Samus missiles. So not too bad of an option right now. Both just playing full stage. Currently, Weef has excellent dominance right now just because of the fact that they have that stock lead. They have a percent lead already, so they are just working away on this second one.
Both playing passive, but Samus is just taking that damage, 104.
Yeah, right now, both just going back and forth, just trying to find that in. Samus realizing that that camping gameplay is not going to be doing what they wanted to, and Weef just taking full advantage of that stage control right now. Going for the F-tilt, but not going to hit it. Ooh, tries to charge an F-smash there, but ends up getting hit by Samus. Oh, good hit of the ball into the up air. Going to be doing a lot of damage on Samus so far.
We see that Sun coming out a lot, getting a lot of that damage to the back air. Will finish up that second stock, 3-1 already.
It's the classic Wii Fit Trainer kill. You're just going to hold that shield and hit with the back air, because especially with deep breathing, it's going to do a lot of damage. And speaking of which, 70 damage and crawling on Wii Fit's favor. Yet to lose a stock and currently trying to work on Samus's last. All right, both
like you said earlier, the matchup check is really important here.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do not know the Wii Fit Trainer matchup, and I don't blame them. It's a very weird character, but right now, Wii being able to take a huge advantage right now, just playing neutral from that center stage. Tries to get under, but not able to.
91 to 118. We're hoping to get this final stock without losing it. Almost takes it with Sun.
Yeah, playing so patiently here, it's almost forgetting that the game is only at 3 minutes on the timer. It has not been a slow one at all. We've just taking all the advantage that they can right now and trying to get just a little bit more, being able to take this game and take this last stock before they lose one of their own.
One good hit and the Sun takes it. We've 3-0 against the Samus.
That's what we want to see for UW-Stout. A great lead so far. We've taken us with 3 stock advantage and staying in against whoever they're going to send. But classically, with that crew battle format, they get their counter pick here, so we got to decide just kind of how we're going to play around that, and they get to decide the characters. So.
Yeah. Very good start, I feel like. Very good stage control. Always had that Samus on a ledge, or never had their charge shot really out, which was really nice.
Yeah, yeah. As you were saying beforehand, we were talking about how the charge shot from Samus and the Sun Salutation for Wii Fit Trainer are going to be clashing a lot, but it looks like Weef was going to be taking a lot more advantage off of getting that full charge Sun, and it just goes through so many of those projectiles. Famously known for clashing with a lot of physical hits. Weef likes to complain about those a lot as well. But currently, we are seeing a lot of dominance from that Sun Salutation over Wixify
Yep.
on the Samus.
Well, we have our next matchup. It's going to be Weave on. Sorry, brain fart. We Fit versus Ace on Min Min.
All right, this was one of the ones we were looking at. Now, we've got a Min Min of our own. We've got Weirdbot sitting back in the left there, stretching up potentially. He does love his Min Min Ditto, so we could see that after this, but it really just depends on how Weef plays this matchup. When we were watching a little bit, they seem to have a lot of similarities between Weirdbot, so it'll be interesting to see how different this Min Min plays, but I think We Fit Trainer and specifically Weef know what they're doing here.
So we're going back to PS2, so we're hoping to see the same thing. 3-0, no problem. But with Weef Fit's interesting play style versus Min Min's arms, it's going to be an interesting match for sure.
Yeah, and those arms do have a good bit of priority on them. So We Fit Trainer is going to have a harder time getting those projectiles through. But right now, We Fit Trainer with a little bit of a deficit right now, but that's all right. Got the deep breathing online, so we're going to be doing well so far. And 90 taking that lead back. Starting to crawl up, having a little bit of a lead for We Fit Trainer.
Ooh, Star not strong with a downer, not able to continue it though.
Ooh.
And the smash trades.
Amazing call out there. We saw the Ace charging up the up smash, which actually has a reflector on it, so wanted to be ready for that Sun Salutation, but We Fit Trainer just saying no thank you today, going right up and hitting them instead.
Wow, I didn't realize an arm cancels out a fully charged Sun.
Yeah, no, those arms got a lot of priority, and we're seeing exactly what I was talking about that first matchup, where maybe that Sun Salutation is going to lose to a lot. But right now, it's going well so far, getting those balls in there, getting that Sun Salutation, and of course, getting those hits on the board in favor of Weef.
Now, what I'm surprised about is I haven't seen Megawatt come out yet. They're still on, what's that one called again?
That one's the Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
They've got Ram Ram, which is going to be the light little boomerang there. They've got the Megawatt, which is just the big ball that's going to be killing early percents. And then they've got the Dragon Arm there that's going to shoot the lasers. Oh, but
goes high.
Makes a lovely recovery, and that ball is actually bailing them out a little bit. Yeah, this was one thing we noticed in practice, that Ace does not use much of the Megawatt, which is a great move for not Weef Fit Trainer, great move for Min Min if they're trying to take those attacks. But if they're trying to take that stock, that Dragon Arm works as well, taking the stock. But at 150, a roundabout.
Yep, perfectly okay, because Weef Fit still can come back from this. Still a whole entire stock up.
Yep, and they get that free deep breathing. It's going to be doing extra damage, extra knockback, and even some extra speed. They're starting something great bait out, and that F-tilt is going to take the second stock off of Ace. Weef starting with a huge lead. Boom, 42 to start it off. That did so much damage.
Misses the up smash, but still gains 61 off of the combos.
Yeah, doesn't even need the up smash to kill.
And that's it. SD, sadly, that is now 6 stocks for Weef.
Weef has taken 6 stocks currently, with only dropping 1. This was kind of what we were seeing. If anyone who's watching has seen us play last year, Weef is a great opener just because of how much they matchup check different opponents and how much of a lead that they can build. But sometimes if they're not able to build that lead, we struggle a little bit. But right now we're seeing that amazing lead from Weef, getting us a 6 stock lead and starting us up here with their 3rd character already. We're halfway through the team, and they aren't even halfway through Weef.
We are doing great on time, and we're doing great on stocks. Holy. Yeah. Keeping up that lead is what we want. The more players we have saved up, the more damage we can do.
And yeah, now we've just got 3 players in the back. Weef can do whatever they'd like to, but I imagine they'd like to take this whole game if they can. So it's going to be interesting to see how NTC takes this these 2 stocks off of Weef Fit Trainer.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm expecting potentially, it's going to be the Cloud. So this is famously NTC's, not to jump the gun on anything, but potentially their strongest player. So it's a good option to send them in now. Just try to take out Weef before they can do any more damage to this team. But then it becomes interesting to see how they finish off the set.
Yes, you were talking about how that Cloud seemed a little bit dangerous at the start, but we're about to see him play now against Weef's Weef Fit.
All right, closing here to Smashville. Weef Fit is going to drop 1 stock. It is a 2-3 right now. Wonderpants versus Weef. It's going to be an interesting one going into here on Smashville. All right, the classic uppy out of shield from Cloud. It's such a fast move. It does a good amount of damage. Yeah, 16% on the board, but Weef already doing more. 48 and climbing. Trying to get out of that corner is going to be tough. Cloud has a lot of ranged abilities, a lot of ranged moves that do a good amount of damage and knockback. That's just going to keep him, keep your opponent in that corner.
That big sword's not just for show, it does damage and it has that range, but it cannot reach if you're not on stage.
Yeah, no, you got to be able to get to that center stage, and that's what Wonderpants is doing right now. But Weef just doing an even better job at holding that entire stage for themselves. Just realizing they do not need to do any extra damage right now. They don't need to pressure them. They can just hold that stage control, because as soon as they get it out here, it's going to be really tough to get in on Cloud. And stage control.
Breathing back throw does it.
Maybe a little bit iffy on that directional influence, but right now it's a great lead if you're Weef and any other Stout player, fan, or anyone in the Twitch chat.
Exactly. It's a great lead. Already gets them one stock down. Keeps them even at the point, but 88% could turn into 0.
Exactly. We've got even stocks here, but not even percents. So right now, Wonderpants just working on how do you take this first stock off of Weef Trainer, and especially if they're not giving any obvious ins, that's going to be really tough for Cloud, just because of the fact that Weef Trainer has so many weird moves. If you're not familiar with what is and isn't safe on shield, what's going to have a lot of end lag or a little end lag, it's going to be really difficult to take that stock.
Yep, there it is. Limit.
But sometimes we fit glowing red with that deep breathing, but Cloud is actually going to be glowing blue with the limit, and that cross slash is going to kill at a good percent. Trying to get something started here for Weef, but Wonderpants starting with even more, evening up percents.
The up air combo kind of hit, but he's got limit again.
Ooh, great up B from Wonderpants. You could see Weef wanted to hit that back air, and that could have potentially put the stop. But right now, just resetting neutral, Weef has full stage control. Lets Cloud get back, but playing very safe right now.
Weef wants this last stock, so it helps his team out even more.
Great dash
and he
attack.
might take, no, not quite yet. Deep breathing's not on deck at the point of time. But another good border will take it.
That's what we want to see as UW-Stout taking a great lead here. If they can take one more, I've seen Weef Trainer do it, but it's going to be a tough one nonetheless. But without a doubt, Weef has done their work.
92% to 35, hoping and praying. Needs that sun to help him.
But that up smash almost going to take it. Town City, or Smashville actually, has a bit higher blast zones than people will estimate. But right now, just working on trying to get this stock on the point of Wonderpants.
Limit not quite killing because it's a neutral B.
Yeah, that projectile, it's going to travel fast. It's going to do a lot of damage, but to trade off, it's not going to be taking stocks very early. But right now, Weef Trainer.
And the up smash will take it.
That is not too bad at all, though. That is going to be 8 stocks in the favor of Weef.
Very good.
They've got 1 fresh player and 1 stock left on Wonderpants, and right now we're working with 3 full players.
Yes.
So UW-Stout looking very strong going in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're seeing the Luigi player himself, Chase Meerkat, stepping up to the plate. Now, I know he did want this Cloud. Typically, Cloud, you could imagine, is a pretty bad matchup for Luigi, just because of the fact that Luigi really wants to close that gap, and Cloud's such a good character at holding that distance with the sword. But when Luigi's able to get in, he's able to do those combos, get that damage, and even take some stocks. And one nice thing about this as well is that Cloud doesn't have to worry too much about getting edge-guarded, but neither does Luigi. Both characters prefer to just stay on that ledge, take any ledge pressure, and potentially swing out a move or two. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here going in. All that Meerkat needs to do is only take 1, though. So
he needs 1 good grab combo, and it's over.
That's it. So it'll be an interesting one for sure. I'm excited to get into it. But right now, Meerkat just lining up the characters. Sometimes, I know he likes picking his music as well, so probably getting us something nice to listen to here on comms.
It's a nice little music taste.
But setting up here for our, gosh, 3rd match already. No, 4th match.
4th match. 4th match.
4th match. But Stout with a big lead.
Ooh, Battlefield.
All
This will
right.
be interesting.
Cloud famously does like Battlefield just because of the fact that he's able to get up to those platforms. Up B is going to do a lot for him, and he can pressure people on those platforms. But typically, Luigi, not a typical character that likes to see Battlefield just because of the fact that Luigi wants to be grounded and get those combos.
Yes.
But Chase, Meerkat here, does love to put people up onto those platforms. Ooh, good damage there, 50 and climbing right now. Wonderpants working on something of his own, trying to even it up, and taking the percent lead. Ooh, tries to take something devious there with the cross slash.
Those specials really hit hard and they come out fast. But Luigi just needs one good combo. And good old up B will finish this whole game off.
Yep, Luigi past the point of hitting that zero to death combo, but that does not mean that Luigi is going to struggle to get a kill. Obviously, it's going to be a little tough to get an up B out of shield or something because Cloud can space those moves so well. But nonetheless, Chase is going to be a great player at trying to find those ends. But Wonderpants not giving him the opportunity, just trying to hold him back with this limit. Going to be a shield break. Yeah, just going to push him off.
There it is.
That's not too bad, though. That's all right.
We still have so many more stocks. We're going to do just fine. And it's 117. Anything will kill.
Exactly. Luigi just needs one good hit here. But honestly, with the percent that is racking up, ooh, goes for the finishing touch. Now, that move is not going to do a lot of damage. It's going to have a weird windbox to it, but it's going to kill early. Wonderpants.
Not quite.
Not
Both
able to
just sitting on edge.
Yup.
Trying to find it. I don't think he can come back from this, though. Nope, and that is game.
Exactly. One good edge guard, as we were talking about earlier. Typically, Luigi and Cloud, not characters known for going for those edge guards, but both of these players more than happy to go out there, especially knowing that these characters don't have amazing recoveries, and just going out there, hitting them with the forward air, and that's going to take it.
Yep.
Right now, Stout having that two whole players and two stocks,
Yes.
while NTC just moving on to their last.
8-3. So this will be an interesting turnout because I have a feeling in the second round, everything's going to switch.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I imagine that we might send in some players that we probably wouldn't expect. Maybe get some new players to play on set, but I could imagine NTC potentially adapting. But speaking of adaptation, we've got Black Image on Banjo.
We got Banjo. Hey, there we go. I love Banjo.
Right. We
a good
love
old
watching
Banjo.
some Banjo. Undead Mob's here, a resident Banjo main himself, so he's going to be able to take a lot of that lead, knowing what's going on. And
I love little Banjo. He's so silly. I shoot eggs.
Exactly. I like watching him. I think sometimes he can definitely set up those projectiles, put himself in a bit of a corner.
Yes.
But to be honest, we've got a Wii Fit trainer, so I don't mind watching a little projectile play.
A little projectile play, a type of Samus type thing, but you know, it's always fun to have a little bit of that every once in a while. But
Exactly.
against the Luigi is a really intriguing matchup because I like to be at range. Banjo likes those eggs. The Wonder Wing really helps to get away or engage.
Yep.
But if I get caught, I'm a little bit of a bigger character, so if
Yeah.
I get caught, I get caught. You know, up B will be a really dangerous thing here.
For sure. But we're going to see Black Image going in here on the Banjo-Kazooie. Now, honestly, I'm a bit surprised here because when we were looking at this team, we were expecting a Bowser player. But right now, it looks like they probably want to send that Bowser into a Luigi because that's just going to be free combo food, as we were talking about.
Starts off with a Nair into a jab combo. Tries to do grenade, I'm pretty sure, but hits the wrong way.
Yeah, typically those Wonder Wings the wrong way are going to be setting up for a grenade. And right now, just being able to get those grenades set up. Right now, Black Image just setting something, trying to hold some stage advantage, trying to outspace him with those projectiles, with those moves, and Meerkat not giving him any easy opportunities.
Good grab into a forward throw. Just starting up those grenades, hoping to get something off. Keeping that distance, but Luigi getting in, using those fireballs and the tether grabs to really get in there. That plunger really putting in work, and there it is.
Yeah, good start there for Meerkat, putting a good amount of percent, evening it up.
Oh, missed the up B. But doesn't matter, he'll get it. That's a down air, right?
That's going to be the down B.
Down B, sorry. I get those mixed up all the time. I was thinking about Mario.
Yeah, Mario's got that down B, and I think Luigi had that as well. They both had that as their down special. But upon upon like Melee and Brawl and all those switching up, they switched up Luigi quite a bit from Mario. And so that down special is going to be great combo finisher, especially when you're that close to the blast zone.
Now, I have played against Meerkat a lot as Banjo, so he's learned a little bit of my habits of trying to go for a lot of grabs. Banjo's a very big grabbing character. A lot of his combos revolve around it, and a lot of finishes he can do as well. But that grenade needs to be watched out for because he'll start racking up that damage. And that Wonder Wing comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, those Wonder Wings are going to be what you're looking at to take percents at an early percent. And 133, not quite an early one, but I like Black Image's. Ooh, Black Mage. I was saying Black Image, but Black Mage taking that, not taking the stock yet. Meerkat actually. I'm all mixed up right now.
One good hit, Black Mage will do it. Oh, no spike. We are playing along that edge, and Black Mage gets the forward smash.
Yeah, I don't blame Meerkat for trying to go for that. Taking an early stock would be great. And when Luigi doesn't have much stage to work with, he just wants to hit him off stage.
Well, actually, if he takes this early stock, that would be the whole game, because Black Mage is on his last stock, and it's the last stock for NTC, hoping to clutch it up.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I wouldn't be surprised if Black Mage could take this, but with a combo like that, Meerkat not able to take it.
Because of Wonder Wing can't quite kill yet. Wonder Wing does not kill this early. I don't think anything would have.
53, a little early right now, but Black Mage needs something here to just get a kill on the board. Oh, but not
up B. Up B's end lag is crazy, insane, easy for anything to hit him afterwards. Wonder Wing is a perfect option.
Yeah, and right now, one good Wonder Wing could take it, but Meerkat there, knowing that he's going to be going for these Wonder Wings.
And grabs out of it, and then down B will finish it, and that will take it. UW-Stout taking the first round with just 2 players.
Very, very confident win there for UW-Stout. That's what we like to see. Chase just very somberly taking that first set, saying, you know, that's just what Luigi does. It's just another day at work.
Wow,
So,
really good first stage, or good first set. We had Weef and Meerkat finish out that whole team. We saw Banjo, a Cloud, Min Min. We saw a bunch of good characters here today.
Yeah, so a great lead so far, and we're going to be seeing some even more great gameplay, but we're going to be sending you guys over to a break in between games just to discuss with the players what we're lining up for game number 2. So we'll send you on break right now.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down, and now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Everyone got stories, so let's start listening. Let the rain wash away the tears that keeps crippling. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down, and now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Now that you're looking up, I can see it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We had a great, amazing first set going on for UW-Stout versus NTC. First set, we had a win for UW-Stout. We had Meerkat and Leaf go in. Leaf starting out, taking a good 7 stocks, and then Meerkat finishing it out. So we're going to this next game, and we are really, really hyped, really pumped. First set, really good wipe. We saw a bunch of good players from NTC's team. We had a Cloud, a Banjo, and a Min Min. So this will be a very interesting second set. I don't have a second caster today, but we're gonna go to a second set, and we're starting out with Ben Flying Boy on Snake. So we'll see a new player come into show. We've seen him play during warm-ups practice this right before it started, and he seemed to be really pumped, really hyped, and was doing really good. So we're gonna see how they start. Other than that, I think the main I think we have some really interesting plays. They can send out a lot of different characters against Snake, but I have a feeling they might either start off with the Samus again, or if they're feeling a little feisty, they might start with the Min Min. But other than that, I think it's a really even game going on. I think for Snake, though, we're going to see a lot of that. We've already seen it before, but a lot of that zone, where we're going to see a lot of those back and forth, really, just kind of trades and hope somebody gets a good hit in to start a combo. But I think we're going to save Weef and Meerkat for a little later, just in case as a finisher, pretty much. But I do think they're going to start off with the Samus again. So we're intrigued on the second set of stages, but really good domination on the set one. It's really good. I'm really excited as myself as a Banjo main. I was really excited to see the Banjo, and I'm so happy that other people are playing less played characters. Wii Fit, like Sam was saying earlier, is a less played person or character that has matchup checks. So it'd be very interesting to see how people adapt and see against players who they or characters they don't play against often. Considering Wii Fit is one of them, and so is Banjo. But we're going with Black Mage Banjo. So we're doing Black Mage Banjo versus Ben Flying Boy Snake first set. This is interesting because I like this matchup. It's a very zone character matchup. One's throwing eggs, one's throwing grenades, and they clang, and then nothing happens. The eggs kind of clang with the grenades in the middle of the stage, and just kind of just sit there. But if anybody can get in, Snake is really good at finishing the stock. Banjo has a little bit harder time finishing the stock, but we're hoping to see those Wonder Wings come into play against all the grenades and explosions. C4 is also a really big play here because if Snake can set up that stage control can really change the whole outcome. But Banjo also has grenade himself, so we're gonna see a lot of projectiles being thrown at the start of the stage. But we're hoping to see which stage we go for. I think it's gonna be a pretty decent size stage, more like Smashville or Town and City. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's like PS2. PS2 is a very common stage, used a lot. So other than that, I'm excited to see the grenade gameplay. It's gonna be a lot of grenades. I know Wonder Wing goes through everything Snake throws, but if one bad Wonder Wing and Snake can finish the stock with a good ol' up tilt, we're still deciding on stages at the moment, but I think it's gonna be an interesting match. I do have a feeling though, with the last time we saw Black Mage, we saw a couple of missed Wonder Wings. I think there were so Banjo has a weird mechanic where his grenade is a down B, but it can get misinputted as a side B. And it's gonna be PS2. Would you look at that? Called it. So pretty much when you use down B, sometimes it can be converted into a side B, which then sends you the opposite direction most of the time instead of the grenade that you wanted to throw out, which Banjo only has 5 Wonder Wings each set, or each stock. So here we go. Banjo versus Snake. The bird versus grenades on PS2. Here we are. Oh, Banjo starting off aggressive. Good old grab at the start. And then grenade, holding onto those grenades. Snake really good at doing that. Down tilt, 40 to 30. Grab, grenade throw. Oh, mistimes the grenade. Both throwing grenades at each other. And you see Black Mage not afraid to use those Wonders, but the C4 blows up right on that platform. Wonder Wing comes in. Grenade blowing up right underneath both of them. 85 to 103. Not afraid to use those Wonder Wings as he knows there's a limit to them. Got to keep wary of all those grenades and all those C4 holding onto a grenade. And there's the C4 midair. That will take the first stock at 85%. 107 to 10. Snake in the lead. A lot of mix-ups. This Banjo is really interesting. Compared to myself, who's a Banjo main, very interesting. Up B out of nowhere, side B's often. Oh, charging that side smash, not hitting. Down tilt. Grenade setup. Hoping to get something. Ooh, the F tilt, barely hitting. Wonder Wing gets blocked into a grab. Wonder Wing has a bunch of end legs, so he's got to be careful of that. Just throwing out those Wonder Wings left and right. Another missile coming out. Wonder Wing threw all his missiles. Setting up the C4, setting up the grenades. Trying to get that stage control, but Banjo has it. And another C4. He's looking for that kill. Banjo got the grab. And there it is. Down throw into up special. We'll take it. Or up smash start. We're gonna go back into neutral here. Both trying to set up. Snake trying to get more set up, but 50%. And the up tilt just barely not killing at 100. Trying to get back on stage. Goes low. Snake doing really good to keep him off stage. Forward tilt, misses the grab. Now we're setting back up for more grenades. C4 grenade on the floor. Gotta be careful. He's got all these grenades. He's trying to do a flying C4 again. Trying to catch him, but the up air will clip his feet. Grabs into a grenade. 64 to 21. Super close. All Snake needs is another good kill. Another Wonder Wing coming out, but hits nothing. Wonder Wing's the wrong direction, gets caught on platform. And Wonder Wings hits platform, but doesn't kill Snakes. 128, charging that forward smash. And the stall on the forward smash will take Snake. Really close game. Hits the grenade while Snake's shielding. Tries that forward smash out. C4, 80 to 17. Really good lead for Snake. Wants to finish it out with the up tilt. Banjo's not wanting it. Downers into a grenade. Keeping Banjo in the air. Really wants this stock. Banjo is not letting him have it for free. 159. One good hit and that will do it. Banjo out of Wonder Wings, now reclining on anything else. We saw him use them all up really quickly, so now he's out. 170 to 69. And there it is, the grenade. Snake won stock. Really good first set. Snake had the lead, and then Banjo cooked him up, and then he came back, and then Snake took the lead again, cooked him up, and then Snake takes it all. Really good grenade play. Banjo really throwing out those Wonder Wings all over the place. Really like those Wonder Wings. Ran out at the end, which I think was really horrible because he was trying to go for that Wonder Wing, but it didn't come out fully. So I think the missed Wonder Wings really hurt him. But we see Snake go along. We're going to see what the next player is, but Snake having a good lead. Snake on one stock, though. He's going to have to play really safe. But Ben looks like he's in a happy mood. He's not afraid at all. He looks like he's great. So I wonder who they're going to throw out next. Banjo was a really strong opponent. Took 2 stocks. Almost took the last stock. But Snake finished it out with a grenade throw. I think it was at 162 before Banjo died. So very good first game. But we're just deciding on who the next person Snake is gonna fight. We saw a lot of flying C4 actually. Snake or Flying Boy really used that C4 to the advantage and used it in the middle of the air, which was really good. Blow Banjo up right underneath. I think Banjo was trying to chase and Snake said no, and then he went ba-boomy. And they're gonna send out Wixify on Samus now. We're gonna have Snake versus Samus. This will be intriguing. Both camp characters, but Snake is at 1 stock, so we'll see how that goes. Samus is we saw the Samus last set. Really campy, really tried hard. But we've said Sun shall prevail, and Sun did prevail. So we'll see how this Samus does against Snake now. Just keep in mind, Sam said they had a really strong Cloud, and they used the Cloud last time. Almost took out Weef and almost took out Meerkat, but they still have that Cloud in that back pocket saving him. I guess they want to send out that Samus. So we shall see how this goes. Excited how this next gameplay will go. I think they're just choosing maps now. But I want to see more flying C4, I'll be honest. It's so nice. It's so clean because Snake just flies into the air and just C4 down. It's such a safe move as well because they can't stop it. Because C4 isn't like an item or anything, so you can't pick it up and you can't stop it. And he can let go of it any time. He can blow it up any moment he wants. But I wonder. I'm pretty sure grenade stops a charge shot. Not a full. Wait, no, it does stop full charge shot because it's considered an item. So yeah, grenade beats charge shot. I'm pretty sure. I do know missile kind of falls through to it. So we'll see how it goes. I wonder who's going to get more stage control, either the Snake or the Samus. Both are really good at ranged and zoning, but one has projectiles, one has a big beam, or not a beam, but a big ball that goes through everything. So here we go on PS2, Snake versus Samus. We're going to start off by losing Snake 2 stocks. I'm pretty sure it's best of 3 as well. So if we take all 9 last of their stocks, it'll be it. And here we go. Starting off aggressive. Like I said earlier, we're gonna start off with zoning, but Samus doing those forward airs and those up airs. Those Zairs trying to come out. Snake just throwing grenades left and right. Them C4s, explosives all around. Grenade blocks charge shot. We're gonna play neutral for a little bit, chat. So buckle up. Throwing more grenades. Sims hitting the grenades actually. Snake throwing out more grenades. Samus hits the Zair. Pretty neutral game so far. Both are just playing at their advantages. Samus doesn't see the grenades, but are bouncing right next to him. You gotta be very careful. Those grenades are super deadly. 75 to 96. The up tilt won't quite kill yet. Still won't kill yet. Samus is considered a really heavy. Snake trying to finish out this stock. Dash attack from Samus. Samus dash attack's pretty decent. But Snake just flies away. 89 to 124. Samus still trying to finish out this last stock. Samus' ideal world is not to lose this stock while trying to take his. And he gets it with a good F smash. An F smash will do it. Really good game. Ben taking 3 stocks, almost taking Samus, 126 I'm pretty sure. Almost took Samus's, couldn't quite finish it though, and that's okay, because he was still in the lead. We're setting out our next player, wonder who it's going to be. Let's see. But really good gameplay from both players. I think it's going to be Student X. There we go, Sam/Student X, going to go with the Pit or Dark Pit is the question. Now, he was casting earlier, but he saw how the Samus played. He saw it twice, actually. He's seen how the Samus plays. He saw in the first round where we fought Samus. Now he just saw where Ben fought Samus. So now we're going to see how he's going to fight against Samus. He saw how he plays. He saw how he does when he does charge shots. So now we'll see how he can adapt around to a pit. That Samus is getting a lot of work in, that's for sure. But we'll see. Samus is a zoning character. Pit is a very interesting character because Pit is a very combo-heavy, get-in-your-face type character, in my opinion. Very aerial, likes to jump around, likes to be in the air. Shoots out those arrows every once in a while, you know, do a little poke. But Samus is going to have a really rough time trying to find a way to leave or disengage from combat. I know Sam's going to want to be getting as close as can so that the Samus can't do charge shot or any missiles. But Pit also has a reflector. So does Dark Pit. So we'll see that. Hope to see that reflector come out and says no. And of course, he's going to play Dark Pit. So heavier arrows. We're not going to go with the fast and more movable arrows. We're going to go with heavy arrows. And we're going to go to PS2 as well. You know what would be a great stage to go to? Great Cave Offensive. It's the funniest stage. You die really quickly. One wrong move and you're deleted. But other than that, here we go. Dark Pit versus Samus. Both at 3 stocks. We're going to PS2. Good old Zara to start. Starting off strong. Pit already in the face. Like I was talking about, Pit wants to be in your face, in the air, and all around, but Samus wants to say no. Grabs and forward air. Samus trying to run away, but Pit's closing that gap really quickly. A forward smash doing good damage, 55, 62, racking it up slowly but surely. Samus also trying to retaliate. Good forward airs, up airs. but Pitt can also play at range if he wants to. He also has the aerials, and he's got that bow, but jabs will do it. 82% to 54. Go back to neutral. Pitt trying to keep Samus off stage, but Samus says, no, you're gonna go off stage instead. Pulls out some mines. Pitt gets back on stage, 88 to 94. Now at 107. This is considered quite heavy though, so you've got to be careful. So cancels charge shot with arrow. That's great. He's allowing him not to charge. Sword throw, not quite killing. And I think that'll kill. Not quite yet, 147. And the dash attack will do it. At 160%, by the way. Samus is considered quite heavy. But 97%. Charge shot, grab. Hit at 121, not very good. It's not as heavy as Samus. One good back air will do it, but jabs. Rolls out of it. Footstool. I love the sound of footstool. Not allowing to charge shot in, just with arrows. Oh, missed up B. Hit, doing really good to rack up that damage with that last stock, or with that stock he had. Not last stock. What am I thinking? Keep it on ledge. Don't let Samus come on stage. The ledge where Samus wants to be, but Pitt says you're gonna take damage if you're gonna stay there. 160-84, one good hit from Samus, and Pitt is gone. And just like I said, forward air will finish out that stock. Now at 84% on Samus, trying to find a way to rack up that damage. But Pitt is really good at getting in your face, so finding that really good engage is all Pitt needs. 122, like I said, finding that engage. Oh, cancel the down smash with a jab. 123, Pitt looking for that kill now. Dash attack won't quite do it. Samus is trying to live as much as he can. Forward throw, not quite yet. 105, and an arrow! From out of the blue, an arrow will take the kill. Side B through forward air. Charge shot goes through arrow. Gonna go back to normal, forward air. Expects the charge shot, cancels it. There it is, charge shot. 94 to 22. Samus is slowly racking up that damage. Reflects the bomb. Dash attack, here we go. Pitt's trying to get in, but Samus is not letting. Samus has got stage control and reflected the charge shot. There it is. And down throw back air will finish it out. And Student X takes the Samus on with 2 stocks remaining. Wow, really good first play. Really rough start at the start, but after that rough start, Pitt found a way to get in, and he took it. He found his chance, grabbed that chance, and didn't let go. Samus was doing really good for that second stock, but Pitt just having overwhelming damage on Samus already finishes it out. Really good showing from both players. It was a really rough time for Samus to get on stage, but he found a way on stage, but Pitt kept throwing him off and just kept going at it. Samus is a very good character if you can just stay on that stage, get that stage control, but Pitt really good at closing that distance as well. Well, we have our next matchup. Not Pitt's favorite, but it'll work. It is Ace on Min Min. We're going to go Dark Pitt versus Min Min. Not Pitt's, in my opinion, not Pitt's best matchup. I'm not sure Reflector works very well. I know it gives him iframes of armor, but they only last so long. And with Min Min, they're not considered projectiles. I'm pretty sure they're just considered her arms whenever she throws out her arms. So they don't get reflected. Well, so we'll see how that goes. But Pitt, very good at engaging. Min Min, just like Samus actually, wants to stay on that ledge, keep that distance. poke it out until about 50% where you throw out that megawatt. But with Ace, as we saw earlier, not really did we see much megawatt. Well, we didn't really get to see much of Min Min anyway last round. So we're hoping to see clean wipe through again. Don't let the Min Min play at all. Get in their face, keep them off stage. And hopefully we'll see a lot of that aerial gameplay again. That'll be intriguing. Other than that, Student X has been on a roll so far. Okay, dokie. Here we go on to the next match. Min Min versus Dark Pit. What's the stage? It is going to be Hollow Bastion. Now, this is a very interesting here. Just gonna lose 1 stock, 2 stock to 3. We're gonna probably see a very slow start, but after that slow start, we'll probably see a very active mid to late gaming area. Hit finding that way in, trying to get in. Min Min wants to keep that distance, but Hit is saying no. Fight me like a man. There's a Nair off stage, but not quite doing it. Min Min finding that way to get out. Min Min playing close range, throwing out some arms. Surprisingly enough, we don't really see many close range Min Min. Min Min kind of wants Hit to be off stage though, because that Ram goes in a circle. So it hits below and above ledge, which is really nice. 108 already though. Dash attack, hoping Hit to take this stock. So Nair grabs. Forward throw won't quite kill yet. Hits, forward throw's not the best, but it's not the worst. Min Min not as heavy as Samus, but still considered quite, it's the medium size heaviness. 147, Hit looking for that kill now. But really passive game at the moment. Just slowly poking out Hit. Back throw won't quite do it. Arrow. Second arrow. Well, third arrow hit. And the third arrow hits! And the falling arrow is crazy. The falling triple arrow. Here we go. Min Min trying to keep that distance megawatt out. Hopefully to rack up some of that extra damage or kill early if they can. But switches the deck out for Ram. Didn't trust a megawatt quite early. Ram really got speed. Hit staying on that ledge. And Dragon. Wow, from a good range, Dragon hits. Hit on last stock. Grab Nair. But a down air will finish that up. Min Min hoping to take another stock. If not, full. If not, all. Oh, what am I saying? Hits on his last stock. Dragon Arm does it. Dragon Arm coming back out. Dragon Arm is insane. The laser beam it shoots out at the end. Hit jab. Another arrow. Nothing else from that though. Looks like we're just kind of playing around with the spot dodge the forward smash. Ooh, a grab. Grab forward though. No dragon after. 94 to 76. 87 looking for the down throw backward or back air. Jeez, not backwards. I said backwards there. 113 to 93, charging up Ram. Not dash attack, not gonna quite kill. Student X looking for another kill. Down smash. If Student X to take one more stock, if not both, that'd be great for his team. Arrow not quite connecting. Dash attack not quite killing yet either. 155, surprising Min Min hasn't died yet, and there it is. He blocks the up B from connecting, and the tether doesn't connect fully. Switches off Ram again, goes back to, or switches off Megawatt, goes back to Ram again. 142. Student X just wants to take this last stock. Min Min wants to finish this out as fast as they can. Looks like it's pretty passive so far. 125 to 152. Min Min wants one good hit, either with Dragon or a smash attack. I don't know if Ram will kill. Down air, not quite doing it. Arrow stops the charge from Dragon. Pulls out Megawatt. Ooh, shoot. But pulls out Rammer again. Almost misses the upbeat. Here we go. We're gonna go back to passive. And the forward tilt with Dragon will finish out that Student X stock. Oof. Very devious, a very long-range character, but Student X still taking 2 stocks from that Min. Very good for his teammate. And who are they sending out? Uh-oh. You know what time it is? It's Min Ditto time. We're going to see a lot of those arms. We're going to see a lot of that throwing out arms. We're going to see a lot of that ranged gameplay. We have Ewan Weirdbot with Min going for the Ditto probably. I'm going to bet it's the Ditto. If it's not the Ditto, I have no clue. But really great showing. Great engage from the Dark Pit. Even with that matchup not being the best for Dark Pit, still great. Took 2 stocks and still left Min at 50. So this will be an interesting matchup. Is he sprawling along that couch? It'll be in really great favor of Weirdbot though, because he has 2 extra stocks he can throw away. It's 6-4 now. We still have 2 stocks, but same player. Now, oh, I think we froze. 1 second. Having a slight maintenance fix. But yeah. Interesting. Now I'm hoping to see what their last character they choose is. We're still having a small maintenance issue. We'll fix it in a second though. But now I'm hoping to see their Cloud as their last pick. But there's just so many people on our roster that we could choose so many people to play, and hopefully we have Ewan clean up it and we go 2-0. We're hoping to see a 2-0. So we're hoping Ewan to take out either 3. The best Ewan can do is take out all 4 stocks and lose none, but it's going to be very difficult. Well, hello there. We're fixing it right now. But if we see Ewan take, or Weirdbot take all 4 stocks, that'd be the greatest scenario possible. Another great thing is if Ewan takes out, not... Hello. Are you coming to join me in this magical adventure?
Yeah, hello. My name's Ben.
We're having a slight maintenance issue, but we'll be fixing it very shortly.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
I hope they don't fix it, actually. That's a great, fantastic image of Ewan, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. The sprawled out. It's lovely. Well, do you have any comments on how we're doing so far?
I think we're doing great. I wish we were a little more focused. My entire game was spent with both Ethans talking about the Mia goose incident.
Oh,
And they're just talking about, like, grabbing the neck of a goose.
interesting.
It's actually really awesome how Ewan can play the Ditto at this level completely just splayed out. Like
I
that.
know, right?
Oh, never mind, he's back.
Never mind. He switches. The gamer position is awesome.
Production.
So here we go. Ditto is really doing good. We can hear them.
Okay, he likes to jump. He
Oh,
likes to
yeah,
tear.
I can't hear it.
He likes to.
I would have come in earlier. I didn't realize you were all by yourself.
Oh, it's okay. I was just lonely. But looks like it's pretty even so far.
Yeah.
Ewan has the advantage of 2 stars, so
Bonk ya.
pretty much in Ewan's favor. And just do it.
That's why
It's already gone.
This man is so BM. He's gonna get up into the epic UN.
Oh my god. Yes! Again! Well, there's the first stock. The scenario we want was 4-0.
Yeah.
Take 4 stocks, lose none. So far, it's in the dream.
Oh, I heard Aaron say Bowser.
Oh, they gotta go Bowser?
Interesting. Okay, we're
That was their last
putting
one.
Sequoia in there by the looks of it then.
Oh, they're not throwing out the cloud.
Well, I hate that.
My guess was wrong.
Oh, the laptop died?
Are they already speaking?
That's funny.
We can still hear them, actually.
Yeah.
If you, like, really focus
He's
on
gonna,
what
yeah,
they're
he's
saying.
gonna enjoy stages where he has.
Yeah, I feel like every time I've been to the I've been able to hear them talk.
Oh, usually it's muted.
Yeah. I wonder if that's coming through our stream.
It's small.
Probably.
And
I'd say he's probably gonna want Smashville.
Really? Whoa.
So
Oh,
we're back.
that's a really nice background.
Yeah.
I love blue.
yeah, this is so Battlefield.
Really good, actually,
Yep.
from you and taking out that
Like,
minion as fast as possible.
if you're gonna
Megawatt
win
coming
this,
out really,
it's
really.
because you have the
I
space.
think it was
to
at like 70.
yeah.
Yeah, and the jump in.
If I
with
win
it
this, I'm
to,
gonna win this, and if I win
completely
this,
staggered the
I'm
timing
gonna
of the
win
ledge get. And
What if I don't?
had Ewan not done that,
He has to. Yeah.
it
Based.
would have been.
Yep. I get to start swinging right away.
I'm actually
All right,
really
what should I
surprised
do?
that ended really quickly.
Yeah.
Well,
No, like off platform.
They're just gonna keep swinging at each other.
Oh, never mind. We're sending water pants out with cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, my guess was correct.
Drop down and jump.
I heard Aaron
Got
say
it.
Bowser.
Well, here we go, 6-3. This might be the last set for NTC versus UW-Stout. Cloud starting out
Oh,
super
so
strong,
really
42.
retreating back.
Now, what's your consideration on this matchup?
He went this way.
I mean, I wouldn't be knowledgeable on this kind of a matchup, but I think it's going to be depending on how Eva uses Ram, because Cloud's going to rely on all of those jump in aerials because they're really, really safe in this scenario. But Ram's gonna
Catch this jump.
for that
Now, we can see a lot of those up Bs come out. Up B on a shield, up B in general, a lot of those specials. But I haven't seen much using neutrals like that. But
he was letting it
He'll fall.
see, now, what I haven't really seen much of the NTC side is Megawatt.
Oh, that's nonsense.
You're
The
buying
last
a
one.
lot of
Yeah, I think, honestly, I think
I was just gonna up smash. Yeah.
because I think Ewan doesn't use enough Ram and uses too much Megawatt, whereas they didn't use enough Megawatt.
Yeah, I'll fall for it this
The
time.
perfect Min is a fusion of them, you gotta watch out. Good get up attack.
Oh, but the dash attack.
And drop down. Bomb.
Playing pretty strongly. 136, pretty even so far.
And we're
One
at the
megawatt.
We're at the percentage where Vivot's gonna really start relying on that Megawatt in air. So that's a move he's a big fan of, and we're at that percent where we'll see if he is improved with like the utilization of it. But he gets caught again with that one in there.
See, you gotta hit it first. Cloud is really fast and Megawatt's really slow.
Wonderpants is playing his entire offense around playing around that nair, and as you can see, it is very effective. He practically hasn't touched him.
Nice.
Gets that rush at Megawatt though. Ran back out, and this is where it's going to start getting a little bit tougher for Cloud.
106, so Cloud needs one good hit. Doesn't matter if it's on limit or not. They've been playing at neutral pretty well, keeping him at distance, keeping him on that ledge.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. That Ram just completely smothered that.
Oh Jesus! I did not think he was gonna let it rip that quick.
You hear Ewan saying he was not expecting him to just let it rip.
Not prepared, it doesn't matter. 94, one good hit. I think Megawatt kills now.
Megawatt low-key.
Ooh!
Oh,
No parachute.
That F smash.
Now NTC's on their last stock for their whole team. relying on Cloud, Wonderpants to take 4 stocks without taking a single one. Will he do it? 112 of Min. One stall step, that's all he needs. But Min wants to take this. Edna's here. Limits on deck, 66 though.
Oh, no, there we go. We're about adapting to that timing of that neutral wave.
Go high, motherfucker!
Forward air. And that will finish it out. UW-Stout 2-0.
Jump read with the epic U win.
Wow, that was a really good showing, actually. Dominated the first set. Second set came pretty close, back and forth, but then we take it at the end.
Yeah, I really liked how Yoon adjusted his offense at the end there and focused more on following what Wonderpants was doing movement-wise. Sometimes it seems like he can get a little bit overcommittal with that up B follow, but he waited a lot more than I think he usually does, so that was very nice.
Yeah. Well, we had a 2-0 for UW-Stout, another win under our books. Appreciate all you guys coming in, and hope you guys have a good rest of you guys' night, day, or evening.
Yeah.